Today I want us to discuss about masturbation and the effects of masturbation. Watu wanadhaniaga masturbation is all about the pleasure. Unakaa hapo, unajikamata, unajibaka, unatetemeka kama vyombo, then unadhani sasa umejisatisfy. But what people don't understand, there's so much that happens in the spiritual realm when you're doing the act of masturbation. It is not about the pleasure. Senye unakaa hivi unadhani mikono yako unaweza ukaiita sweetie ama uite uliechi ama unaangalia vidole zako hivi unaziita karo. Bro, it is not only about that pleasure. Senye unaenda kwa supa unanunua hiyo mafuta fulani. Whatever damage that you're doing into your life, you cannot even fathom. The damage is too deep. This is how it happens. One, in this universe that we live, we are controlled by two energies. It's either you are high energy or low energy. It's either you have a positive energy or a negative energy. It's either you have a masculine energy or a feminine energy. It's either you are light or you are darkness. It's either you are above or below. It's called the energy of balance. That's what we call balance. So it's either you are high or you are low. It's either you are feminine or you are masculine. What happens when you are trying to engage in that act of masturbation? Many other times, and actually many people who indulge in this act of masturbation, it is a spirit that actually in many cases that is fighting them without their knowledge. So many times they don't know about it, but it is too heavy on them. They don't know how to communicate it. Many other times these people have undergone, maybe their marriages have broken relationships, childhood traumas, abuse. They have been abused, but they don't know how to express themselves, the abuse that they experience and the traumas. So these people end up indulging in masturbation. If not masturbation, they are going to indulge heavily on drug abuse. So there is a way that energy must come out. But now today I want to specifically deal with masturbation. Once you find a person indulging in that act, it is because they have some hidden traumas that they don't know how to address. They have wounds that have not healed. There's some kind of energy that they are carrying, and not many times it is a very dark energy that manifests in them, but they don't know how to address it. That is what manifests out now to come out as masturbation, and that is many other times masturbation is connected with emotional traumas. When the feminine energy is indulging in masturbation, what happens in reality, in real sense, is a woman is considered the soil of the earth. This earth that we walk in is considered the feminine energy. So this feminine energy, it is meant to be cultivated and to be planted as seed for it to grow. So it is this earth that brings forth growth of anything that we plant into it. That is why the womb of a woman is considered like the fertile soil. So you need to understand this. When a woman indulges in sexual acts, a man will plant a seed because the man is the seed carrier. But the person who will see that seed turns out to something that has life or has an impact, that has fruit, is the woman. So when a woman indulges in this act in one way or the other, when she is masturbating, the moment a woman opens up her legs, she has opened up a portal. You are going to see that organ kama kasusu. You are going just to see it like your private parts, ama your organs, ama your vagina. But it is far beyond that in the spiritual realm. That is a portal. That is a portal that is bringing something from an imaginary sphere into the sphere of reality. So there is a wall that must be closed to enter now into the portal of life. It is beyond that woman's organ where life is. So when a woman opens up her legs to indulge in masturbation, in reality what happens? She has opened a portal. And that portal, whenever you plow a land, whenever you plow your land, you expect to plant a seed. So when a woman indulges in masturbation and there is no seed that is going to come in, let me tell you, in the spiritual realm, it is known something is expected, a seed is expected. But now the fact that there is nobody, she has opened a portal without a seed that is coming in, without an energy that is coming in, without a frequency that is coming in into that portal. So in the spiritual realm, there are hovering demons that are just hovering, waiting. Where are we going to plant our allegiance of demons? So once a woman opens up and masturbates, that is where the demons come in. They realize, there is no any physical masculine energy occupying that vacuum where the woman has opened up the portal. So once she opens up the portal, now these demons will come in, and that is when they start taking over out of that masturbation act. And that is where spiritual husbands do come in, because in the spiritual realm, this woman, what she has communicated in the spiritual realm is, I am not taken you as a spirit, you can come in and take control over me. So this spiritual husband you have communicated to it, this portal is not occupied. Hii shamba ina mwenyewe, like this land is not occupied. So anybody who wants to come in. It is like uenda kwa shamba upate imeandikwa signboard. Anybody who wants to take a piece of this land, come and take it. Let me tell you, we are going to be there and you are going to take it. So these demons will come in and say like, now here, this is where we are going to be. We are going to take it. The reason as to somebody can ask, okay, why demons and not angels? Why not angels come and take up this portal? Because angels don't walk in where they are not invited. First of all, you are not allowed to come in. An angel will only come in where the masculine energy and the feminine energy, they are in worship. That is where the angels will come in. Where the feminine energy and the masculine energy, they are in worship. That is when they are in the act. But when the only one energy, either masculine or feminine, is only in worship, the angel will not stand there, because they are not welcomed to fellowship there. There is no union of two. It is only one energy, and only one energy, that is only the dark energy. So you will realize, when this woman indulges in that act, these demons will come in and they will understand that this woman is not taken. That is how spiritual husband now will slide in and take possession of her life. Now there is something that will happen with this woman. Now in the spiritual realm she's taken, but in the physical realm she doesn't know. So in the physical realm, this woman will struggle either to get a job, to get a husband, or even keep a relationship. Because wewe saizi ukijua mtu ni bibi ya mtu, it is very difficult for you even to approach her, because you know she's taken. So in the spiritual realm, this woman is marked. It is just that in the physical realm, we don't see a mark here, like she's marked, ama she has a ring. We don't see it. But in the spiritual realm, this woman is marked. She will not look attractive. There is an energy, there is a veil between her and any man who is living in this reality now. Hakuna mwanaume atamuona, na hakuna mwenye anamuonaga, because she has a veil. She has been, unaona venye mtu ananga harusi anaekwa veil. You only know huyo ni karo, but amewekwa veil. You are not seeing the face. That is how the demons do. They will put a veil on you. Nobody will know really who you are. You will have the money. Yes, you are working, your career is thriving, but you cannot keep a relationship. Ama you have a very good relationship, but there is a level in life you cannot cross. Either financially, mentally, and you will struggle. You will have struggles that you cannot put a finger in. Then you start thinking, kweni nilirogwa. Unaenda kwa mapasta, unaweka mbegu, na anakuambia hata uta speaking tongues. Utaongea hata in tongues. But as long as you're indulging in that act, there is a sphere you will never cross, because you've allowed demons to access that space. That is very dangerous. So my sisters, be very careful. Kama unajibaka ukiangukianga vyombo ukisemanga yes daddy, kill me daddy, oh daddy, oh alafu naangalia video zako nasema oh baby today you've done wonderful job. Let me tell you, wewe umebant. Usikaanze kusema hapa, me I'm doing it because all men are dogs. Yes, all men are dogs, but let me tell you, the fact that you are doing it yourself, you are doing that to yourself. You are bringing yourself the stench of a dog. That is why you are attracting dogs. The fact that you are masturbating, you are attracting the stench of a dog, and it is very dangerous. Na hapo ndipo unapataga dem anaanza na masturbation. Before she knows it, ameshaingia kwa ile ligi ya sisi kwa sisi. Now she goes advancing. Before she knows it, that is when it will now go to the next level of cults. And these women are very bitter. They are very bitter. These are people, when they comment about anything, it is always from a negative perspective. It is always from a perspective of pain. They don't appreciate, they don't see life. So they are speaking from a point of death. Everything they touch is associated with darkness. It's associated with death. Nothing succeeds. No relationship succeeds. No business. Hawanaga sequence. They cannot hold something for long. And when you listen to their souls, they are very empty. They are empty souls out here. Because every time you do that act of masturbation, there is a piece of your soul that dies. Let me now go another notch. About men. Now, you man as a seed carrier, this is what will happen to you. Any man who engages in masturbation, many other times, senye wewe umekaa hivi kwa room, ati una miss karo, then you sit and think, acha nijibake. Ati unaweka picha ya karo hapa, lakini unafanya shughuli yako kujisatisfy. What will happen? As that seed ejects out of your sperm bank, that seed that you're ejecting out, it has two things in it. Actually, three things. That seed has life, has purpose, and has a destiny. That sperm has three things in it. It has life, it has destiny, and it has a purpose. So when you're ejecting out life, purpose, and destiny. Anytime you eject out as you masturbate, consider that is a spoiled vote. So this is what happens. the demons will not be waiting for that sperm. They will be waiting for the life and the destiny and the purpose in that seed. That is where, because you are the source. So the only way they can grab your destiny and purpose is through your seed. So as you eject, senye unaenda kumwaga, ukijipaka hapo, ukitetemeka, ukijita oh baby, ukijita ukiguruma ka tinga, as you eject that sperm itamwagika, but the life, the destiny and the purpose of that sperm, that is grabbed. So as the demons take hold of the destiny and the purpose of that sperm, that is where your life will be held. Hapo ndipo shetani anashika maisha yako. All of a sudden, as a man, unaanza kujipata you don't have focus ukiwa kwa job. Kama ujienda kwa washroom za job either one time or two times kumasturbate, you don't feel like you are okay. Kama hujafanya, if you have not hata kwa ndoa, you even struggle in your marriage. Anybody who does masturbation, they struggle in their marriage. Take that to the bank. If they don't struggle in their marriage, they struggle in finances. If not so, their kids wanafatwa na magonjwa, because there is a spirit that we've welcomed. So destiny yako, because you are the seed carrier. So these kids that you give birth to first, they are connected to you. So if your life can be tampered with, so even your kid's life will be tampered, because the source is one, the seed carrier. And the demons will only hold your purpose and destiny and life through your sperm. That is why it is very dangerous. There are people who are after your sperm. There are people who pay our sisters in the streets to collect sperms in condoms for their rituals, because that condom carries life, carries destiny and carries purpose. So as that person takes that sperm, they wataenda wafanye uchawi yao, then after they do their thing, ile destiny ilikuwa inafaa kuwa yako. Ule mtu mwenye get hold of your sperm anachukua destiny yako, anachukua pesa zako, anachukua ndoa yako. So all of a sudden, those are the things that they do rituals with. Unapata all of a sudden there are people who live on black magic, but they are living a very wealthy life, but it is because they used a sperm of a person. So those demons in return, they are going to come and grab your life, and that is what they are going to use to trade. Because demon hata kuja kwambia I'm going to give you 1 million. No, he doesn't have 1 million, but the demon can grab your destiny and give it to somebody else who is going to serve them at that moment. A demon can grab your purpose and give it to their agent who is ready to serve them and give their sacrifices. That is what happens. So these people who live in demonic altars, they live under other people's purposes, which has been stolen by people who think masturbation is pleasure. That is how dangerous it is. So all of a sudden you realize this man, I may lose the focus, I may lose the energy to work, the energy to build his home is no longer there. The consistency of friends that he's keeping, it is not there. He's no longer himself. He doesn't have the zeal to go out. This person he's very bitter. He's very angry. Anything that he speaks ama he touches, it must die. Everything he touches ama he speaks, it must die. Huo ni ule mse mwenye anaweza akaingia kwa group ya mabeshte, wana plan tuseme kwenda ku event ya kitu fulani. Once these people come into that plan, your plan will inaanguka, because the energy that they carry is the energy of death. The energy of masturbation is the energy of death, because there is nothing that can be born out of that masturbation. It is only death. It is only a wasting of seeds and planting of infertile seeds in the wombs. I'm in the spiritual realm. So kindly, if you're there, keep off masturbation. And the best way to keep off masturbation, sit down and ask yourself, what kind of trauma are you dealing with that you've never really addressed? This could be bitterness, this could be anger, this could be hatred. There is that parent, wazazi mnakoseanga watoto wanaishi hapa wamebeba machungu. Uncles, aunties, mnakoseanga your nephews, your nieces, they end up harboring a lot of bitterness towards you people, such that the only way they can relieve that pain, it is by indulging in that act, by they think by harming themselves more, that is what can cool down that pain. It is very painful. So if you are there, kindly make that decision now, turn around to and decide masturbation inaishia hapa. It will not build you. Actually, you are killing yourself. You are killing yourself. And if not you, your kids, they will pay for it. They will pay for it. Me have heard of stories of people who they started masturbation while they were in their marriages. So as they continued in their marriages, the more their marriages got worse. But the moment they stopped, after we engaged with them, the moment they stopped, their lives started falling back into place. If you want to deal with the spiritual husbands and spiritual wives, stop masturbating. Because you as a man, if you indulge in masturbation, what you are saying, you don't have a woman. So any woman that can come into your life and satisfy you, she's welcome. So in the spiritual realm, there are demons that are hovering there that have feminine energy. They are going to come and take possession of you as their husband. So kila time unaingia kwa relationship hivi, ama ile time yenye girlfriend yako anafaa, ama senye wife yako na dim yako anafaa kwenda kuzaa, your spiritual wife anakam, then all of a sudden the following day mnamkanga mkivurugana vibaya sana. These things happen, and it's a trap. Kama kesho unamkia kwenda kazi, a spiritual husband ama spiritual wife anakam, na kwambia unaenda kwa hiyo job, unaanguka zote. Kama kuna marriage preparation ilikuwa mahali and you have the spiritual husband ama spiritual wife, mnapanga ndoa, na kwambia mnaendanga ile siku mnaenda rorashio, mnaweza mkaanguka nyinyi wote accident, because these spirits are very jealous and they are very protective. So take care kindly. You need to stop it, and you need to call your power back, and you need to do a lot of cleansing and prayers. So that is how dangerous it is. Kindly take caution, and we continue learning, continue enlightening each other. Africa is rising. Whatever I'm teaching here, I'm not a pastor, by the way. I'm teaching you things of the spiritual stuff and spiritual awareness and consciousness. These are conscious things. So kama unadhani uko na degree yako na master yako, unadhani life is very spiritual, that degree of yours can vanish without you knowing. Peace out. I love you guys.